Yoruba Nation agitator Sunday Adeyemo, also known as Sunday Igboho, on Thursday appeared in a Beninese court in Cotonou on immigration-related offences. He is expected back in court on Friday, according to a British Broadcasting Corporation BBC Yoruba report monitored in Lagos. Information about the nature of the immigration-related offences remained scanty last night. The charges against him could not also be ascertained, but he was represented by a Beninese lawyer, it was learnt. A source said Igboho may have to defend the allegation of holding a fake passport with which he was about to travel to Europe before his arrest at the Cotonou airport on Monday night. Igboho was declared wanted on July 2nd after a raid on his Ibadan residence by security operatives. He evaded arrest. His supporters were in court on Thursday, but nobody was allowed into the courtroom except lawyers. Igboho was brought from police custody to the court late afternoon. The agitator came to court with his wife, Rupo, who was freed and her German passport seized when she was arrested, along with her husband released to her. It was also learned that the Nigerian government did not file extradition charges against Igboho. Rather, it requested the government of Benin Republic to hold him pending the time criminal charges will be filed against him in a Nigerian court. Thereafter, Nigeria will ask him to be repatriated home to face the charges. A lawyer who is following the matter added that the treaty between Nigeria and Benin Republic requires Igboho's appearance in court before the decision to either protect or hand him over to Nigeria is determined. On Thursday, the Ilana Omo Odua group led by Professor Banji Akintoye, the organization backing Igboho's secession push, said it is opposed to violent agitation. Akintoye said, after careful studies of the records of separatist movement in our world, we are persuaded that a peaceful approach is more likely to succeed. Various nationalist agitations in various countries of the world have in the course of the past centuries employed violent means at various times while striving to achieve their nationalist goals. Yoruba groups engaged in serving the Yoruba nation need to note carefully that none of these uses of violence or terroristic method achieved their purpose of self-determination or autonomy for their nations. All they succeeded in doing was to generate confrontations and wars with the government of their countries. Young nationalist agitators, being young, are naturally attracted to tough and rough activism. From only proudly proclaiming the virtues of their own nation, youthful nationalist activists commonly tend to lapse into insulting other nations, into needless bragging and boasting, into daring or challenging other nations, or even into daring and challenging their country and its government, all of which actions tend to provoke avoidable conflict, hostile governmental actions, and even wars. Our Yoruba youth must learn the truth, and the use of rough and violent means does not usually confer success, and indeed that is usually more likely to prevent success. The Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò of Yoruba land, Chief Gani Adams, who spoke on Igboho's arrest, said, I feel bad when the news of his arrest broke out on Monday evening, and I started monitoring unfolding events. But I think the federal government should be fair to the young man because any attempt to trivialize issues of agitation might set the nation on fire. So what we do know right now about Sunday Igboho is that he's still being held, and right now the Beninese government, they are stating that the reason they are holding him is for immigration related offenses. You know, there are allegations that he tried to use a Beninese passport, a fake passport, which is a fake passport to leave the country to travel to Germany. His wife was also detained with him that Monday night, but the reports we've gathered right now is that the wife has been released. But we know that it's not complete. Even if the wife has been released, the Sunday Igboho is still in detention. So they are going to return back to courts today, and we don't know what the Beninese government is planning. But yesterday, Nigerians were really excited, and they really commended the Beninese government when Beninese government shunned President Muhammadu Buhari's government of their plans to get Igboho sent extradited, repatriated to Nigeria. They stated no, that this is their country, they need to do things properly, that Igboho was held for other offenses, which is immigration related offenses, and that is what they are going to be dealing with. They have to deal with that one first. Let's not also forget that there is a treaty between these 4 African countries, Togo, Ghana, Benin Republic, and even Nigeria, whereby these politicians, they have like immunity. So I don't know if that one is going to be coming up again, but in the meantime, a lot of this Sunday Igboho's arrest has given a lot of people so much worry, so much concern. You heard the Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò of Yoruba land, Ìbà Gani Adams, who stated as the moment he heard the news, the moment the news broke out, the news broke out in the internet, it was on Tuesday morning, but the arrest actually happened on Monday night, but it was on Tuesday morning that news broke out, and that was when we brought it to you guys. And the Ìbà Gani Adams stated that he felt so bad. I know him feeling bad. He knows very well that our Nigerian government, they will not be fair. See what they are doing to Nnamdi Kanu. See how they are treating Nnamdi Kanu and all of the allegations they are laying against him. It was even shocking to note that Burutai was part of the arrangement, was part of the people who played a role in the arrest of Sunday Igboho, how he wrote to Beninese government and telling Beninese government that Igboho is a terrorist. All of that is so clear that they are just bent on nailing Igboho. He's just a freedom fighter. And we know the other group, the group Ila Omo Odua, the group that is also backing this movement, led by Professor Banji Akintoye. He's a professor, he's a learned person, so he knows very well that, and he's been working closely with Sunday Igboho. They are always together. Professor Banji has always been there for Igboho, and we know very well that because of his position, because of Professor Banji's position as a learned person, is a professor, he would tend to ensure that Igboho doesn't use force or violent means to pursue the agitation. So all of those claims that presidency, the DSS, they are stating that they found weapons, that Igboho is stockpiling weapons, we know those ones are not true. They are not true. They are just looking for means to nail Igboho, So, but Benin Republic, we hope that they will not be blinded now that they've made Burutai the ambassador in their country. We know they will be trying to press a lot of buttons to manipulate things so that Igboho will not be released. But a lot of his supporters, they are praying and wishing that this goes well, just as his wife has been released, that he will eventually be released. Well, guys, let's hear your thought down below in the comment section. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.